welcome to this episode of Cooking with Carter. I'm your host, DJ Carter. Happy to have everybody with us today. Today we're going to do a combination episode of chicken and waffles. Basically, what I've got here is the ingredients for my chicken. We'll get to the waffles in just a couple of minutes, a little bit later, once we go into cooking that. First of all, I want to mention, I've got my skillet over here preheating to 350 degrees. It's actually got about 2 to 2.5 cups of oil in there. What we've got, I'm going to go over the seasoning really quickly. We've got seasoned salt, garlic salt. We've got chicken seasoning, onion powder, complete seasoning, and oregano. Okay. Now, over here in the two long dishes, the first dish that has the spoon inside of it has the flour and breadcrumb mixture. What I did is mixed 2.5 cups flour to 2.5 cups breadcrumb mixture, and all I'm doing is just folding it in and mixing it together to where the flour isn't dominative of the breadcrumb. It's actually mixed in, and you can see both together. So you're going to get a light brown texture once all of that is mixed in. Along with that, I've got a total of 3 eggs unbeaten, and I've also got my untouched whole boneless, skinless chicken breast. I haven't done anything with those. So very quickly, let me go ahead and show you how we're going to work this. Okay, with the breadcrumb flour mixture. Once that is all done, you're just going to mix it around a little bit, like so. Start with the seasoned salt. And you want to cover this pretty well, because that's going to season the outside of your chicken. Okay. Now we're going to go with garlic salt. A little bit of Montreal chicken seasoning. Onion powder. I don't use a lot of that because the onion powder is quite overpowering if you use too much. Complete seasoning. And finally, oregano. Okay, so we're just going to give that a quick stir. Now I season it twice while, once I get it mixed in here, I just kind of turn it around a little bit. I season it again, but I'm not going to do that on camera. I'll do that after our first break. So we'll just mix that together, kind of move it around, yada yada, good to go. And the flour mixture's done. Okay. Now with the 3 eggs, very simple. Large fork. You don't want to rush this because you want that egg yolk to fully get beaten in the oil mixture. Okay. So this right here, and you can see where the egg kind of goes into it, where you don't see egg, you just see yellow, and it's very thin. Okay. Now, of the eggs, I'm not going to use the entire seasoning that I used in the flour. I'm only going to use my complete seasoning and my garlic salt. And I will show you a very quick way to season this without having to touch it with your fork. Okay, there's the complete seasoning there. There's the garlic salt there. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is just move the container back and forth. And what happens with this agitating motion that I'm doing, it makes sure to get all the way through the egg and it doesn't stick to the sides as much as if you were to use a fork or spoon. So that is basically finished. Now, very quickly, I'm going to season the chicken. Pretty much the same way. Ooh, voice crack on camera. I did go through puberty, thankfully. Alright. Alright. And Max said something, didn't quite catch what it was, but that's okay.
I didn't say anything.
Now, very easily. Now, this is what's kind of cool about this. Just flip them. And you can see when they flip like that, use the same seasoning again. Get this side. Okay, but I'm going to just do that with the one and show you the garlic salt here. I'm going to go ahead and season with everything and then I'll flip it again. But that's an easy way to avoid getting your hands messy. Me personally, I don't mind. A little bit of onion powder. A little bit of seasoning salt. And a tiny bit of oregano. And the Montreal chicken seasoning will come in last. Slide that in. Okay. Now, take your bowl, firm hold with the thumbs. And you just want to toss it enough to where the chicken starts to move. Just like this. Okay, now we'll season this side. A little bit of the Montreal. A little bit of the oregano. A little bit of the seasoned salt. A little bit of the garlic salt. And a little bit of the onion powder. Now remember, I used the complete seasoning before both times. So I'm not going to season that a third time with complete because it would overpower it. Okay, when we come back, just a real quick thing here. What we're going to do, we're going to go from wet to dry, eggs to flour to skillet. I'm going to go ahead and bread these. Drop them in the egg, bread them, and get them in the skillet. Take about 12 minutes on each side or so to get them nice and crispy and golden brown. When we come back, we'll show you how they look and show you the waffles step by step, okay? You want to get your waffle iron out if you have one, round or square, doesn't matter. Heat that, spray it down very thoroughly, top and bottom. We'll be back in just a short bit on Cooking with Carter. Alright, we're back on Cooking with Carter. We'll take a look at our chicken breast now, and you can see that nice golden brown color on each of these. What we did, we let them cook for about 7 minutes on each side, and then did an additional 4 on each side. So now I'm going to go ahead and take these out. Right underneath. Into the bowl. I've actually got a towel underneath my bowl, and that actually will help with slippage so the bowl doesn't move when I'm going from taking the chicken out of the skillet here. And also when I transfer them out, I'm going from left to right because I'm left-handed and I do things better on my left side. So there's that. I will show you, just to show you, move this over to the right. Now you can see it's not under the towel now, and I can do from left to right the same way. It's just it kind of wiggles a little bit, so I'll go ahead and take these final 3 out. That was the one there. That was the one there. And then this one here. Drop it right in the corner. And there are the chicken breasts. So, I'll get the spatula out of the way. And watch that. There you go. A little hot. Be careful. Transfer these back over to the towel side. Now, the key is when you're dealing with this oil, you want to just go ahead and unplug your skillet so that the heat stops coming to that. You want that to be the last thing on your mind. So what Max actually did, we weren't able to pick it up on camera, he slid it over to the right-hand side so that it's in long ways instead of it's going vertically instead of horizontally right now. So what we're going to go ahead and do when we come back, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do the waffles very quickly. It's very short, very simple to do. And we'll also go over those ingredients. So we'll be back in just a minute on Cooking with Carter. Alright, we're back on Cooking with Carter. The chicken and the griddle have been moved out of the way. The table has been cleaned, and now we're ready for part 2 of our dual episode of Chicken and Waffles. Very simple. Bowl, waffle mix, milk, 2%, 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of olive oil, tablespoon, as corrected by the cameraman, is already in the bowl. Waffle iron, waffle maker, waffle thingamajigger is now heating and in preparation to make golden goodness. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our dry ingredients. And the waffle man is now in the building. All right. Now, we're going to take our wet ingredients. And now, here's a cool little trick. Egg.
An egg meets
right in the measuring cup.
A measuring cup. And the waffle thing is heating up.
Waffle iron's ready to go. Open that up. Okay, so it's going to smoke a little bit, which is what you want. Drop your egg straight in. Ooh. She is hot today.
And gone tomorrow. Oh.
Gonna mix this up.
Here's your ladle, sir.
And I have a feeling the smoke detector is gonna go off.
Yay!
Hopefully not.
Let's hope not. It's the last thing we need.
Now we got
that's enough.
Okay. All right.
I'll just put that inside the one of the whichever one. Okay, well, there's your ladle. Scoop some out.
Okay, now we're gonna just pour this in. Make it evenly coated.
I predict spillage.
And get a nice label. I've got a label for my ladle.
And a prescription of more waffle.
That's what my doctor gave me. Now you'll notice that kind of spreads out. And just take your ladle and go over each corner of the waffle maker. And all you do is close her down. And when we come back on Cooking with Carter, as easy as 1, 2, 3, we open the waffle maker and show you waffly golden goodness on Cooking with Carter. We'll be back in a bit. And we're back, and the waffles are done. We'll go ahead and lift up the magic lid of the waffle maker, and look at that! Waffly golden goodness right there at your fingertips. Now, we will spatularize the waffles out of...
The host has to do everything.
I'll tell you what, cameraman, you want to help out? There you go.
Yeah, yes I did.
Alright, well you go ahead and take those waffles out of there.
Never lets me do anything.
And that's just, don't mind him, he's just whining a little bit. Now, I'm going to make a couple more. Okay, and I want to show you, and then I'll plug that back in there, cameraman.
I have a name, you know.
I'm sorry, Max, I don't mean to get emotional. Alright, so we're going to spray that down again. The quickest way to do this, okay, this waffle iron has a light on it, and it's already heated. It's already done one waffle already. 2 waffles, as a matter of fact. So we're going to do this again. Going to get... Make sure that your ladle is evened out. Okay, make sure you have a full-size ladle. Okay, and let the excess drip down in there. Okay. Now what you want to do, you just start here in the middle and just pour it. Let all that wonderful waffle goodness drip out of there. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to spread it out to help the waffle maker out a little bit in the corner. Now actually, Max was able to take the waffle out off camera, and I want to show you how I did that. He did such an awesome job. I want to do it again. So we're going to get a decent sized ladle here, and get you to move the waffle bowl there for just a second, Max. Okay, and I want you to watch the transition right into the waffle maker here. Okay, start in the middle. And this is not a rush job. You don't want to panic on this. Okay? Very simple. Spread it out. You're going to see some smoke. You're going to see a little bit of seepage out of the side. No need to call the police. Everything's going to be fine. Alright, now, simple. All you do, close it down. Well, what's left to do? Let's actually see just how long this takes. I'm actually talking to you, and I'm going to give this waffle maker about maybe 4 minutes, I think, is what the other waffle maker, the other waffles took. Now we got
a little bit of seepage, but nothing to worry about.
Yeah, it did come. Just, I mean, did it drip out onto the table, or was it? There's none on my side at all, actually.
A little bit of bubbly.
Did the plug come out of there?
No.
Okay. Now, this is what I want to talk to you about. You'll see how the smoke actually comes up here. Okay. And notice how the light just kicked on? That's actually saying that this is ready to go and she's cooking the waffle now. Once this light goes off, I'm actually going to leave it down for another 30 seconds after that light goes off, because if you want your waffles to come out crispy, those are good, those are fine. And I'll show you in just a minute. I will eat a piece of those, and Max will as well. But those are soft. I like soft waffles. I've got butter and syrup, which you can use. Now, there is a way while this is cooking, just to show you. Very simple. Butter, syrup, cinnamon, sugar. Good combination. Easy, light. My favorite combination, syrup, butter, peanut butter. Yes, I know. Cooking with Carter just got a little weird. But it's alright, folks. I'm still
It's always been weird.
It's always been weird. That's right. I'll tell you what. All right, now the light's off. Okay. Now the smoke's going, smoke's going, smoke's going, smoke's going. Okay, let that go just a little bit longer. A little bit longer, and I'm not done yet. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna keep talking to you while it's facing the waffle maker. That's fine. You just wait a second. Now I can smell how the waffles are doing, and you can tell. Now see how the smoke has kind of stopped on this side, and it's just about stopped on the other side? That's how you know when your waffle's done. Let's go ahead and lift this up.
It's going to be stuck to the thing again. Yep.
Okay, it's stuck to the top. Now you notice that golden brown crispy look in those little dents there? Let me show you what Max does here. Take the corner of your spatula and real easy, just come across and she'll come right off. Both come off at the same time. And then all you've got to do to take them off, slide your spatula underneath and pick them up. And there you have it, waffles. Unplug your waffle maker. She's good to go. If we want to make more waffles, we will. But we got 4 there, and there's 4 people. So that'll do it. Oh, actually, no, it won't. Because you know what? I got to taste the food. So we're going to close the waffle maker. I almost went with a premature ending there. Sorry about that.
Wouldn't be the 15th.
Okay. I actually used, this is fine. I just, I'll take these 2 here. We're going to have, let me back up, grab a second plate here. And this is where I have my plate set up. I'm going to actually get one of my bigger plates.
That would be wise.
Okay. Right back up. If they come around. And pull right back in. Now, Max, if you will, I'm going to put my waffles, the 2 that just came out of the waffle maker, right on the plate like that. Max, would you grab the syrup out of the fridge there?
It's in the
fridge. Okay. As Max grabs the syrup, I'm going to forego the butter here just to show you. Syrup, we got a knife, and we got a fork. Well, I keep my syrup in the fridge. Everybody should keep their syrup in the fridge after it's open. You don't have to. I mean, and there's not a, law that says you gotta. You want a little syrup there, Max? On your waffles? Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. Lift that up. You go in each little cranny. You make sure to hit every one. Or you just get kind of just a generous amount there.
Generous.
Yeah.
If it just happens to hit every one, then it does.
Okay. Cut a piece of this off here. Oh man. The waffle, even without the butter, is just flaky and light. Now he's cutting that chicken with a butter knife. That's how tender the chicken is. Right. Cut into the chicken now.
Oh. I've never had personally chicken and waffles before. Chicken and waffles together tastes pretty dang good.
In the chicken, you can taste all those seasonings. Just, oh my gosh. That is really good. So, as I feed my face and my tummy gets full, we'll end by saying, see you next week. And the meals we make are worth the wait. We'll see you next time on Cooking with Carter. Thanks for tuning in.